Well, hello, hello. If you have made it here, I believe there is a message for you here. Because the intention that I set with this particular video and reading was that anybody who lands here will be specifically nurtured and aided by this particular reading. So, welcome. I am shuffling the cards as we speak, as I speak. Oh, okay. And here we begin. Okay, so we have Archeiai Sophia. This deck, I'm going to list all the decks in the information below. But this is the Archeiai Guidance Oracle, made by Kelly Flanagan, and it is a lovely, lovely oracle deck of the feminine aspects of the archangels, the Archeiai. So this is Archeiai Sophia coming through. I am the angel of truth. Call on me to see all sides of any situation. The truth for you is not always the same truth for everyone else. Everyone has their own truth based on their own life circumstances. I am here to help you seek the truth. It is safe to be honest with yourself. Knowing who you truly are will set you free. Okay, and then reversed, we have you are free. So pretty interesting right off the bat. Clearly, there is a blockage of feeling free, and it's tied into connecting with our truth. So I'm going to read this real quick. You are free. When you are clear on who you are and know yourself completely, you are free from limiting beliefs and opinions of others. With this freedom, you are able to see all sides of a situation without judgment, because it does not have any bearing on your truth. This liberation allows you to have compassion and understanding for yourself and others. Archeiai Sophia. So this deck was thoroughly shuffled before I even started the video, and then I continued to shuffle after starting the video, and Sophia's coming through. The Angel of Truth. Okay. And we have Archeiai Marilissa. Okay, higher love. So we have the themes of higher love coming through. Uniting the divinity, masculine, and feminine unity within ourselves. The message is, circumstances are not always as they appear. If you step back to see the big picture, you are looking from God's perspective. When you look from a higher place, you will see only the beauty in everything. Looking for the light in yourself, in others, and in every situation you encounter brings you closer to God. Now, this is definitely true, as that level of being is certainly a level of heaven, the level of God, and that is definitely, heaven is definitely a vibration of, well, heaven. Positivity for sure. Okay, and then there we go. We have this blockage. So these definitely already are coming out very clearly in the messages they are bringing. In value to align to, blockage. Value to align to, blockage. So let's check out the blockage for this. So we have positive transformation. When you see the good in when you only see the good in people, there will always be their. Okay, I'm gonna slow down and I'm gonna start again. I guess I'm going a little too fast. When you only see the good in people, they will always be their best. Again, getting back to seeing the good in everything, extending out to the good in everyone. So, to continue, choosing to acknowledge the good in someone will automatically shift their energy in a positive way. Hold everyone up in love and light and watch how they magically transform into the beauty that they are right before your eyes. Now, this is Archeiai Aurora. Definitely an Archeiai of radiance, So yeah, so really to bring through our own radiance, part of that is seeing everything in radiance. And I definitely can relate to that, and have had a recent personal experience with that was really, really very powerful. So it kind of makes sense of why I am now the channel to bring this through, because it's relative to me and relevant to me as of very recently. So let's keep on going. Okay, here we are. Okay, so we've got them both upright. These are both Shekinah, in Hebrew Shekhinah. Okay, so I am the angel of patience. Call on me for guidance on your spiritual journey. I walk with you and hold space for this journey of yours. I watch over you as you grow and develop into the person you came here to be. I support you and provide the safe environment for you to explore this world. Okay, and a little further clarification on that one. When you slow down and enjoy the process of life, every moment becomes magical. You begin to let go of the past, not worry about the future, and live each moment to the fullest. Life is lived moment to moment. Magical moments. Okay. We got one more, and then we're gonna kind of take a further look into this. Okay. And isn't it funny how two keep coming out? Ah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Divine orchestration. Okay. So now, and I swear I didn't even have an intention when I started this. I just felt so strongly that I need to start a reading with this deck. So boom, here we go. Messages from the Archeiai coming straight through. Okay, honor your path. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Look at all these colors. My goodness. And the fire in her heart. I love it. And what does it say? Enjoy the ride. Those arrows. Enjoy the ride. This one's so pretty. Okay, so this is Archeiai Seraphina coming to us. Where you are on your spiritual path is exactly where you're supposed to be. Life isn't a race, but a journey of the soul. It is to be celebrated and enjoyed with all its ups and downs. There is no need to force it. Accept where you are, let it unfold, and enjoy the ride. I love that. So it's definitely a ride off of this sinking into the moment, because really only when we can get into the moment can we actually enjoy the ride. It's like when you're on a roller coaster, are you ever anywhere else in your mind but right there in what you're experiencing? You're just in the thrill of that exact second, that exact moment. And whether it be a roller coaster or not, our experience, that's not the point. The point is just to be in the exhilaration of the moment, to be in the magic of the moment. There's so much effervescence and just spark in the moment to experience if we're really there, if we really just sink into that moment and just take it all in. It doesn't always mean stopping. I mean, again, going to the roller coaster example, it's in a very high speed motion, or maybe not the whole time, but it's definitely in high speed motion. So it's not like you're stopping anything necessarily, but it's actually being in the moment at whatever speed it's going. Just being there, just riding, just going with the ride, going with it, like experiencing it as it's moving, as the flow of life is moving us to wherever it's moving us. It's all a divine dance, really, if we let it be in consciousness. So here we go. Let's continue. So this is Shekinah, just in the different pronunciations. So this is divine guidance. Okay, so this is interesting right after the honor your path that that we got in that previous card, you know, kind of be in the moment, honor your path, and then divine guidance. So it's like guiding us on our path. Life is meant to be easy and fun. If you find yourself struggling or pushing to get ahead, sit back and wait for my guidance. I know when the time is right for you to move forward. Tune in to me and I will show you the way. So definitely this Archeiai. Definitely this Archeiai. Sorry, I think I was getting the word wrong. Archeiai is coming through to call on us, or to call on her, for us to call on her for her assistance. You know, when we're having a moment of struggle, just to kind of reach up. It's really important to reach up to a higher when we're not feeling so high. You know, high spirit, high vibes. Because definitely that's how we're gonna get higher, is reaching up a little bit higher. So yeah, so we have a beautiful journey here. So so sinking into our truth, from Archeiai Sophia. Let me kind of take it in for a moment. I'm going to take this all in. Okay. So, all right, so this is all about getting back into the center of our own being. And that's where it all begins, because once we are actually sunk into our own truth and our own being, and are really in that space, inhabiting that space, we're not only are we free because we are allowing our own truth, we are allowing what we actually are, but at the same time, that's what then lends to honoring everybody else's truth, whatever their truth may be, because we're not in judgment anymore. We've sunken into our own perspective, and therefore aren't really judging everybody else where they're at. We're just in our own place, and wherever it is that we're coming from. And from that place, we can actually hear out other people. We can actually hear out the other perspectives because we're in our center, and we're not judging our own self and allowing ourselves to actually be there. So then that in itself automatically connects us again to the unity, allows us to really plug into the unity of all. Because our perspective is valid and everybody else's perspective is valid, and then now we're plugged into the collective again. Now each piece is able to aid one another as intended, and able to really, yes, serve one another constantly with their truth, with, yes, just their honest truth. which really that sinking back in allows us to get into that place of higher love, that allows us to tap into higher love, because we've tapped into that higher love within ourselves. So essentially this is divine union of masculine and feminine aspects of our own self and higher and lower aspects of our own self. I truly believe that the great unity is within the self, and that's when we have it reflected infinitely around us, between the higher and lower of our own self. So our divine aspect and our very physical person aspect, like our heavenly aspect and our physical aspect, and then the masculine part of us, the feminine part of us. We can call it all these different names. We can look at all the different polarities that we may have, but really it's about uniting them and letting them cooperate, work together, really, that they're both free to be here. I do believe that's our design. So just sinking into that definitely brings us to this positive transformation that's available to us. It wasn't available to us when we were not in our truth, not allowing ourselves to be free in our own truth, not validating our own, whatever our own may be. So once we turn that upright and once we are doing that, it allows for this whole journey. Same with this. It allows for the positive transformation. Once we're sinking into this, to our personal truth, then it's pouring into our higher unity, which really causes a positive transformation. Definitely allows us to be back in the moment. That's really probably the biggest thing that happens when we allow that unity of higher aspect and lower aspect, and really just make all one, as opposed to the fighting, in our consciousness. Making something wrong, making something bad or not right, or whatever it may be, just fighting with reality, essentially. Once we go through that journey, it brings us into the moment, because in the moment because we're not judging anymore, and because we've united the aspects of us, we really can be in the moment because we're not doubting. Really, I think the biggest separator of us from being in the moment is fear and doubt. And of course, that's such a big umbrella to throw on things. Oh, it's fear. I feel like we say that a lot in enlightened communities, so it kind of loses its potency sometimes. But really, if we take it for what it is at face value, essentially being in fear doesn't allow us to be in the moment, because we're going to the future, we're going to the past. We're not really in that place of oneness, where there really isn't. Well, there is time because we're here on Earth, but the experience of time is very different. I think anybody can say that when thinking about if you're really, really in the moment and experiencing the moment versus not. Definitely the experience of time changes. So it definitely connects us back into the magic of the moment, experiencing magic in the moment, experiencing the sparkles that are available in the moment, just experientially, I mean. So then from that place, it's not even about, am I on the right path? Am I not on the right place? Not going to the right direction? Because essentially being in the moment, if you do follow divine flow, it's going to all, if you follow the flow of the moment, it's going to all continue to unfold in divine unfoldment. And then this is just kind of a reminder at the end of this little journey path of, okay, so if you get back to that ego moment where, oh gosh, I got so high, I was so united, so connected, and felt so good, and now I don't know where I am again. Now I'm kind of, again, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? That's doubt again. That's doubt, and that's fear. That's fear to be in union with your path and with yourself, and just with divine. So it's saying, okay, that's fine. Go back to where we started, to just reach up to that higher. Well, so we started to go in, inner, reaching in. But it's kind of the same in the sense of when you're reaching higher, you're coming back to a place of truth, a place of kind of honestly accepting wherever it is you're at, and that is connecting back into your truth. So it's just connecting back to your feelings in that moment. So connecting to what you feel, and at the same time reaching up. So yes, it's okay that we get to these feelings. It's kind of like our cycle sometimes. At least this is what's being presented right now. If this is the cycle we find ourselves in, it's okay. Just sink back into enjoying the ride. Just really enjoying the ride. And reach up for that divine guidance. The more we reach up, the more we're also setting an intention of what we would like. And then we're really connecting in with our own higher power. We're connecting with divinity for sure. We're setting intention, and we're allowing. So that's all I've got for you right now. That was meant to come through. So I hope this served you potently. If you did like it, give it a like. Subscribe if you're not already, and if you love the content. And I look forward to putting out more. Thank you. Have a beautiful, blessed day.